Welcome back, Proppers. This week's project will be one of the epic episodes from Tales from the Hood, the Plantation dolls. I'll start off by making a template for his very small head, but I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I start off by wrapping foil around one of the nitrogen balls from my Guinness can. After getting just the right amount of foil on it, I mold it into a head shape. The foil is then covered with one layer of grade duct tape. After marking a straight line around the circumference, the tape is cut into two hemispheres. The tape is then removed from the mold, and the two sections are split and flattened out to create darts. The tape sections are transferred onto cardstock to create a more stable template. In the past, I would just make the head out of foam clay, but then I would have to wait 2 days for it to dry properly. The template pieces are then transferred onto and cut out of 4mm EVA foam. The two pieces were hand-formed into a curvature, and the darts were closed with contact cement. The two sections are then attached to each other with contact cement. The seams were sanded smooth with my drummer rotary tool, and the rough details of the face were mapped out. The ears were then cut out of a separate piece of 4mm EVA foam. After attaching a small piece of 4mm EVA foam to the back of the ears to help with projection, they are attached to the head with contact cement. The opening for the mouth is then cut out, leaving his few dangling rotted teeth. Two small-sized punches are used to create impressions for the eyes. The nose, cheeks, and lips are then created with foam clay. Because of the small size of the head, it's very hard not to damage one element while working on another, so I'll have to set it aside to dry before I complete it. After the foam is set up a bit, I can finish the facial features. The head is set aside to dry again, and I get started on his body. The body will be created from 2 layers of 10mm EVA foam. After cutting out the 2 layers of 10mm EVA foam, the shape and form of the body is marked out by freehand. The 2 layers of the body are cut out and attached to each other with contact cement. The edges of the project are rounded over and smoothed out with my Dremel rotary tool. Followed by a quick hand sanding and heat sealing. Foam clay is used to create the feet and the hands. Foam clay is also used to create his hairline. And a wire brush is used to create some texture. The head is then attached to the body using a small piece of armature wire. A small amount of foam clay is used to create the neck. The foam clay hands are attached to the arms with contact cements, and the fingers are carved out with my X-Acto knife. I get started on creating his peasant clothes with some leftover material. The pants are created first and attached to the body with contact cement. Our little buddy may have peasant clothes, but that doesn't mean they can't be custom fitted. I'll be making a shirt out of some thinner and smoother fabric. The front and back of the shirt will be created separately with enough material to wrap around the sides. The contact cement was a bit messy, so I'm going to see if this will work or just a bit better with some wood glue. The excess material is wrapped around the sides and the shirt tail is tucked into the pants. The shirt was very thin, so I decided to use several layers. The second of the 3 layers is applied the same as the first. Third layer is applied in 2 pieces so I can create a seam down the middle for the buttons. I also wrinkled this layer so I can give him that disheveled Columbo look. Some small buttons for the shirt will be punched out of 2mm EVA foam. The buttons are attached to the shirt with instant glue. His ensemble wouldn't be complete without the frayed rope belt. With our little buddy completed, it's time to give him a little color and personality. We'll start with a base coat of Liquitex unbleached titanium. He's then given a coat of Liquitex raw sienna to give him that sun-kissed golden brown complexion. Hair and shoes are painted black. The few teeth he has left in his mouth are painted white along with the eyes. And he's given a bit of shadowing to highlight his features. Time to mount our little buddy on his small wooden base. Small pieces of armature wire are cut and inserted into his feet. Corresponding holes are drilled into his small wooden base so he can be inserted. The plantation doll is then secured to the base with instant glue. This guy looked like he was just going to the park for a little picnic. We're going to have to make him a little more evil here. After all, he is a vengeful doll. So I give him some sinister eyebrows and a little more shadowing under the eyes and around the cheeks. We also have to bloodshot those eyes a bit. Our little doll is now ready for battle. And that marks the end of this week's project. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, press that like button, and press the bell notification so you'll be notified when each new video is uploaded. And I'm just going to show you this, I'm not going to talk about it. You know what you're supposed to do.